Hello, my name is Quanesha Simmons, and our recording is in reference to staffing issues and the retention rate within the healthcare setting. The presentation will be conducted by Quanesha Simmons, myself, Stacey Allen, Alazaida, and Rebecca Barrett. Again, my name is Quanesha Simmons, and I will be talking to you about how the staffing issues affect the healthcare setting. Inadequate nurse staffing has a direct correlation on the quality of care of the patient. Linda Aiken, is internationally known for her work regarding the effects between nursing in the workforce and patient outcomes. Studies report that there is a 7% increase in the chance a person will die from a single surgery just because of an increase of one patient to that nurse's workload. This poor staffing does not only affect the patient, it affects the nurses as well. It leads to nurse burnout due to the extra workload, because many companies have increased the nursing ratio, but they have decreased the staffing of the ancillary personnel. So not only is that nurse required for doing her job, but she also has to think about the other healthcare aides and some housekeeping duties as well. There's also the risk for job dissatisfaction. Nurses are 4 times more likelier to hate their job than the average U.S. worker. When they're not happy with the unpleasant working environment, statistics report that 1 out of 5 nurses are likely to quit their job within 1 year. With every nurse that quits their job, there is a cost that is equated. This cost equates to an estimated 1.3 times the salary of the departing nurse, which can range between $22,000 to over $64,000. This is a very problematic situation, and it involves everyone within the healthcare setting. It includes the patients, the nurses at the bedside, nurse managers, the hospital or the facility executives, and other healthcare economics. So with that being said, it is very imperative to the patient and the business that staffing issues be resolved. Leadership and management have responsibilities to correct any deficiencies. These leadership styles will be discussed later within the presentation. Once all of these issues are resolved, there are some proven benefits to the facility. By lowering the nursing to patient ratio, this will reduce the mortality rate by more than 50%. So that is a great benefit to the patient. With the adequate staffing issues resolved, the nurses will also have improved working environments, which will decrease the patient errors and increase the quality of care. This will also increase the nurse satisfaction, their trust and accountability within the workforce. There will be benefits to the organization. For those that are high performers, they will begin to appreciate these improvements and remain within the organization. And all the poor performers will continue to still leave. Because of these valuable changes related to retention, this will encourage the executives to offer bonuses, stock options, or even cash rewards.
Why is leadership style important? Leadership style impacts an organization by affecting employee morale, productivity, decision-making speed, and metrics. Successful leaders carefully analyze problems, assess the skill level of subordinates, consider alternatives, and make an informed choice. What type of leader can help improve staff retention? As a group, we decided that the Democratic leader would be the best to help improve staff retention. What is a Democratic leader? A Democratic leader distributes responsibility among the team, empowers group members, and helps aid in the team's decision-making process. Why does Democratic leadership improve retention? Employees have increased job satisfaction and a sense of empowerment. Relationships are built on mutual trust between labor and management. Absenteeism is lower among employees with a stronger commitment to performance. Productivity increases as a result of solution-centric workforce that has input. Creativity and innovation increase among employees through team collaboration. Why does Democratic leadership improve retention? Continued. Studies show that a leader who includes and empowers their team on all levels, especially in the decision-making process, leads to a higher staff retention ratio and improved morale. On the other hand, an autocratic leader commonly makes decisions without input from workers. This can cause distress in workers and typically leads to low employee morale. It also tends to result in increased employee absenteeism and decreased employee retention. As an example, we just changed a few things on our unit, and our supervisor really included us. She wanted to hear from us. She gave us surveys. She wanted to hear from us all as individuals and as a team. And we really appreciated that she cared. On the other hand, I've seen leaders before just make decisions and then send out a memo that a decision has been made and this is how we're going to do it. That can lead to low morale.
Hi, my name is llaha Alazaida, and for this project I will be talking about the leadership styles and why we cannot use it for our staffing issues that we're talking about. Although democratic style leadership works best in this situation, other leadership styles include autocratic, bureaucratic, and laissez-faire. The reason why the autocratic leadership style won't work in our scenario is because it is a classical approach, which means that managers in this style retain as much power and decision-making authority as possible, and they don't consult with their staff nor allow them to give any input in any kinds of ways. So the staff becomes very tense, very fearful, and very resentful, and it causes the decreased staff morale and high turnover, absenteeism, and work stoppage. The next leadership style is bureaucratic leadership style. The reason the bureaucratic style won't work is because they are managers by the book. Everything is done according to the policy and procedures, and they enforce every single rule that's out there. Thus, the staff lose their interest in their jobs and in their co-workers. Staff then start doing only what is expected of them and nothing anymore. And the last leadership style is called laissez-faire. Laissez-faire won't work in our case because, first of all, it is also known as handoff style, which means the managers provide little or no direction at all to their staff and give staff as much freedom as it is possible. Then the staff feels very insecure in their abilities, very insecure because the managers are unavailable to talk to and they don't give any feedback of any sorts.
Hi, I'm Stacey, and I'm going to be talking about interventions that leaders can use to improve staffing and retention. The first thing they need to do is prevent nurse turnover, which can decreases the cost of training new staff, and it reduces the stress and responsibility of the current staff nurses training the new staff. They also need to improve job satisfaction, and they can do this by providing appropriate patient assignments, staffing based on acuity instead of numbers, and reducing the number of patients cared for. Another thing that needs to be changed is reducing burnout. Burnout is considered an emotional exhaustion, depersonalization, and a decrease in personal accomplishment. It can be considered contagious, as in one negative behavior can affect the whole unit, and this leads to a cynical and uncaring behavior. Leaders are also responsible for changing the environment when needed. Burnout should not be considered a personal problem, but it should be seen as an organizational problem. The leader's job is to create, manage, and if necessary, destroy the working culture. They need to improve the environment to reduce the burnout, and they can do this by supporting autonomy, recognition, and personal value. Hospital magnet designation has helped with burnout or reducing burnout by having clinically competent RNs, nurse and physician collaboration, supporting autonomy, supportive nurse managers, control of the nurse practice, support of education, and adequate staffing.
These are our references, and we would ask you to please leave any valuable feedback in the comment section. Thank you.